Hey, how y'all doing this evening? I don't know whether we have an even more exciting show than we want to, because Kendra G just did something highly unusual. Like she did a review of her own show of that dude last night or the day before, Saturday night, right? So it's like she did a review and she talking about doing another interview with that same guy this evening. So, I definitely will be going live. If she go live, I'm gonna go right on over there to her, right? Because he got some interesting things going on, but I don't know. Some people always got something goofy to do. They get on the dating market. I just don't understand it, but that's okay. That's okay. But I want to show these several clips, and I want to do a reaction to some of these clips, right? And I want some people to get on the panel if they want to get on the panel. If they're interested in commenting on these clips, because I'm trying to figure out how do we navigate, the dating market and what people believe in the dating market, right? And I was just like listening the other day about somebody talking about equality and feminism. And I was like, wait a minute, do people actually believe or do they actually know what feminism was about? Or did people take it too far? And when I tell people that I'm somewhat of a feminist, do they believe what a feminist actually is? This is the belief of the feminism, I think.
Women should be encouraged to be financially independent of men.
I think this one's a no-brainer, right? I believe that men and women are equal. They're just not the same. And I think with that equality comes equal responsibility to be able to provide for yourself. And when I think about what could provide for oppression, if that were to exist, would be this idea that they were tethered to men to live their lives. I think if you remove that tethering, then obviously women are free to do whatever they please and exit very bad situations. One of the most unfortunate stories that you hear so often is that so many women are forced to live in very dangerous circumstances because they don't know who's going to provide for their child if they leave. They don't know who's going to provide for them if they leave. And so I think financial independence for anyone is always just a good idea.
Yeah, I want to speak about this through a different lens. I think it should be like women should be empowered to be financially independent. Encouraged versus empowered takes a different sense of support. Speaking to how men feel the need to provide. Sometimes when a woman makes more than a man, men can feel like they're less of a man because the woman is taking more of the boss and provision kind of role in the household. So I think that it's important to be able to equip women with being able to feel like they are empowered. And that is a feminist thing because it is breaking the gender norms of what is masculine and what is feminine role.
Yeah, I also think it is important though in this conversation to recognize the women that don't want to be financially independent in a marriage. There's a lot of women in our country that enjoy being mothers, and I think being a mother is one
incredibly valuable.
Yeah, exactly. And that doesn't necessarily mean that they're stuck in their situation because they're doing something very valuable by sacrificing that freedom in order to raise our next generation.
It's just giving a choice, right?
And their love is their labor,
Exactly,
right?
right,
Their love is their labor in their home.
Okay, I have a few different thoughts. One of them would be the importance of the family. I think women should go out and be financially smart and know how to make money and be able to make money for themselves. But being independent of men leaves this notion of that you can never trust a man or that men are unsafe. And the problem that this brings is in the family. I think
Can I ask you why?
Hold on, I'm just going to finish my thought. I'll explain. With the nuclear family, you have, and this is for both men and women, they're the most happiest when they are in that kind of dynamic. And to your point about marriages where women makes more than the man, that's one of the biggest indicators of divorce. And I think there's a societal and honestly God-given responsibility for men to provide. So when men are told that women are going to be independent of you, you're stripping away a lot of their purpose and responsibility to be caretakers of women and to provide for women. I would also say that the biggest group of people that are on antidepressants, and it's 1 in 4, are women that are 40, have a career, and have no family and no kids. Which is the real meaning of life, is community, family, and relationships.
Can I respond to one specific thing you said, which is the demographic of women over 40 taking antidepressants, and you're using that as proof that they're the most depressed group. Men just kill themselves. So like all the men that have killed themselves, if they didn't do that and we're still here, men would predominantly be more depressed than women.
There's no basis for that.
But also the
Men
correlation
statistically
between-
kill themselves more.
But we're talking about 2 completely different points.
Well, I think
mental
he's just
health-
saying that statistic is a little bit
I'm saying
difficult
that
to
it's
process
out
because
of context because the men that
there's other factors.
yeah,
like
there's
you
other.
What y'all think of that?
HQ
What up,
ain't
what up,
it?
HQ? What up, Gianna? What up,
Hey,
Fatty?
what's up? What up, man? It's not a drop of masculinity on that stage. Not a drop.
Not at all. Either side.
Like what do you get when you talking about male feminists? What is that?
A male feminist.
A pandering tactic?
Wait a minute, what was it? What was the first what did the first person say? First person said
I'm sorry, go ahead.
no, give me your thoughts on what feminism is. Give me your thoughts, and then I give you mine.
Bull crap.
Something to work.
You give me your thoughts on it.
Anti-structure.
Anti-structure.
The illusion that any woman can be independent from a man is the biggest farce, because society itself has been built by men. Men and women, but by men. All the hard jobs, all the difficult jobs, all the jobs that require you to suffer are men's jobs historically since the beginning of time. And in order for a woman to thrive, it takes a man's suffering at some point in time for her to get all the luxuries in life. For our society to run the way it is run right now required certain men to sacrifice to get to where we are right now. So no woman is independent. Nobody is independent. You come to a home that you didn't build yourself. You come home to air conditioning. You come home to electricity. You come home to the internet. You come home to a home that's safe, that doesn't have prowlers in it, that doesn't have invaders in it. It's men. You can't be a feminist because women didn't build it. Humans built it, but men predominantly set the structure that we live under right now. That's just the way it is. It's just that we didn't make it this way. I'm not a chauvinist. I'm not patriarchal. That's by definition. That's just what it is. You don't think you're a chauvinist? That's by definition. That's just what it is. HQ.
You don't think you're a chauvinist?
How am I? That's not chauvinistic.
HQ, can I ask you a question, HQ?
Yeah. Okay.
To what degree would you say you're a feminist when you just said that you're a feminist? You consider yourself feminist. To what degree do you consider yourself feminist?
Maybe I don't know, maybe 70% feminist.
How?
Simply because I believe we can be independent of each other, and a woman should be independent of a person. A man should be independent of a person too.
There is no independent.
I'm saying for me, you asked me my opinion.
Right. But let me tell you how structure works, though. Because it cannot be no independence in a healthy household nor a healthy community.
That's your opinion, though. See?
No, it's a fact.
I'm giving you my opinion. You give me yours.
Oh, right. I hear you. Granted, but it shows in our community that independence is non-existent. Look at the white structure. Look at the Asian structure. You know how Tokyo and Shanghai looks.
White people talking though. These are white. These are white people talking.
I'm not even talking about race.
These are not
I'm
black
talking about
people
human
talking.
beings.
Yeah, but these are not. These are not white. These are not black people talking. These are white people talking.
No, I get it. I get it. But look at every demographic and look at every structure to an entirety.
We have to look. These are white people saying that. It's not black people saying this independence.
That's why I don't go off of race when we're talking about this stuff.
So I'm saying, if the dominant society is saying this,
but see, who has
the least that they're going by? That's something that
I don't recognize them as the dominant society.
But who has the least structure, though? Who has the least structure, the least infrastructure, the least ownership, the least marital rate? It is us.
And as I just stated, the white dominant society believes in the feminism movement.
They're not the dominant society.
So these are white men. These are white men talking. These are not black men talking.
Those are not masculine. Those are not prominent men. Those are
males. They're males.
Exactly males. Exactly. Those are not prominent men.
Those are men. Those are not leaders. Those are not leaders of your Fortune 500 company. No, why is it that in that community we hear that particular rhetoric in the white community, but when we get to the black community, it's something completely different, as though feminism doesn't exist, as though
because in the black community, structure is predominantly non-existent.
Wait, why is it that it works over there, but it don't work over here?
Because
it does work.
It works.
We're looking at our subculture. You looking at our subculture, G Honda. That's not our culture. Look at you and me. We not in that.
Y'all not in that, bro. Yeah, but you're not in that. You all don't believe
our skin color don't tie us to that, man. We got to break ourselves from that, bro. That's not us, man. They not like us.
No, Jay,
that's not us.
Right, I get it. No, I'm saying now it's just drawing the correlation of yes, structure works. Yes, but this whole feminist thing, there can be no iota of independence to where you're building a fruitful community. That has no place in a fruitful community. That's what I was saying.
Zeus.
Hello, how's everybody doing? Very glad. I love hearing other people's opinions because I'm in the middle of nowhere, and hearing other Black people think it's amazing. HQ, I'll just love you so much every day. I see you growing. So I appreciate that. When I hear this question, something that I learned is that when you say feminist, that's an umbrella. There's masculine feminists and there's female feminists. So we've seen the woman who's very brutish, but she will say, I'm a mother, I know. She's claiming femininity, but she doesn't show it. There's the other woman who claims femininity and bask in it, but she also wants to be inner independent. So within the community, she says, I will take over these tasks. So let me give you an example. You're having a cookout. Are you going to ask your boys to do the menu, or would you ask the woman to do the menu? The woman takes over the menu and elevates the party, and that's what you want. On the other hand, you getting ready to move. Are you going to call women because we're equal, or you going to call a group of guys? You're going to call a group of guys. That's understanding the dynamics and inventory of the group. With that said, I'm in.
Okay. Black America. I know you.
I think the biggest problem. Hello, everybody in the chat. My panel of gentlemen. I think the biggest problem is the guys that were on the panel talking like that. They like guys. I mean, so they. And as a man, and as a man, right, of a certain age, like my little brother, right, he has a friend that's like that, but his friend knows that he can't come around me because I'm going to use the F word about 1,000 times. and it's nothing that he can do about it because he can't beat me arm wrestling. And if he did, I would sick my dog on him. I don't think, like, for the most part, straight men have men that are in that community as our friends. Like, we don't just, I'm going over to this place called Hochos Locos today to have some guap and chips. And the girls walk around in there in lingerie. I don't think if I had my nephew is a homo. I'm not gonna invite my nephew to go hang out with me. Like, it's just, and this is why I say, everybody gets mad at me when I say we need echo chambers, because as straight men, do we recognize that they are like that? Yes. Are we chasing them down with pitchforks and things like that? No, we're not. But go live over there and do that. Don't involve us. We don't want to see your parades. We don't want to help you with stuff. You guys go over there and do that. But it's the women that champion these guys, right? And
you talking about gay men.
Yes.
You're making assumptions. You're making the assumption that these men are gay that are talking. I'm talking about the subject that they're talking about. What equality means. Why is it that the meaning of equality in the Black community is way different from equality in the white community? And yet and still, the white community is thriving better than we're thriving. Or their marriage rates are better than ours. So
their marriage their marriage rates are better because, although I have never ever in my life even held a white woman's hand, all my homeboys that got white girls, nigga, I ain't never held a white broad hand, man, in my life, bro.
You ain't held a white woman's nothing?
No, nothing. I ain't never pecked her on the cheek or nothing, right?
I love the snow.
Alizations.
Some people just don't.
Not never. All of my homeboys, them bitches are so nice. Oh man, white women is so nice. Nigga, that we come in 3-4 o'clock, they getting up and cooking for everybody. Motherfuckers drunk, passed out on the floor. You wake up, it's blankets on everybody.
Black men, why do you have such disdain? Why do you have such disdain for the white persuasion females? What's going on?
It's not that. It's just that I was a gangster and a gangbanger, and they knew a long time ago to stay away from niggas like us, right? It's like right now, I got 9 sons. 6 of them got Mexican wives. That was unheard
Look
of.
where you from. You from Nevada. So I mean, it's
that's
basically
by proximity.
Right.
By proximity.
Texas,
what do you mean?
Texas, LA, New Mexico is basically
Nevada.
Mexico.
Yeah.
No.
Is all their wives good? Is all their wives look good looking black?
It's a lot of black women here. You know what's the problem, bro? Y'all don't know what empanadas and menudo is. Like, I'm learning what
it's delicious.
It's delicious.
I'm saying
you ain't never tried to jump the fence. Why is that then?
I did, but I am a nigga. I grew up doing nigga shit, fighting dogs, gang banging, selling drugs. I grew up doing all of these things, and when
Mexicans do that too,
exactly,
they do it. But Jay, on the West Coast, black people and Mexicans, especially when I was younger, we was shooting at each other, bro.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, absolutely.
We could be on the bus stop and they will ride down the bus stop and spray the whole bus stop, bro. You couldn't bring no black dude home if you was a Mexican girl. Mm-hmm. You see what I mean? It's a huge difference. Now
I stay my black butt out the hood.
So give me your statement about equality. Give me your statement about
Because I like empanadas.
The definition of equality is
the definition of equality is the white women treat their men better so they have more access.
There is no definition of equality in our society, in our structure. You can't have equality because none of us are equal. We live under the guise of equality because we want to seem fair to other people, but we are not equal. G Honda 7'2". Me and him is not equal. It's not.
5'12", Jay. Stop lying. 5'12".
You're just not equal. Nobody is equal. You're not equal. We're not equal in intelligence. We're not equal in strength. We're not equal in beauty. We're not equal in finance. There is no equality.
And that's where you all have it wrong.
I don't have it wrong. That's the truth.
Hold on. The feminist movement is not about whether we can do the same things or we're the same people. That has nothing. When I grew up, feminism had to do with the fact that we wanted equal pay for the job that we did the same job as men.
And you have
we wanted equal treatment in the workplace.
And you have it and better.
Right. So why is it a bad thing?
You have it already.
So why is it a bad thing?
Why men allow women.
You all manipulated that feminism moniker into something that it's not.
No, feminists did that.
Let me get my
it's not bad. It's just the fact that women have now overshadowed men in what they're doing. I know you've heard we're the most educated. You've had people like Dr. Umar Johnson say black women are making more money than black men. A black woman with a master's or a PhD makes as much as a blue collar man, a regular black man. They don't make any more. Any hack in prison, any security prison guard, any police officer, any firefighter makes just as much as any black woman with all of her degrees. And guess what? A firefighter doesn't have to have a college degree. Does everybody know that? You don't have to. All you have to do is have your EMT card, an advanced EMT card, and you can become a firefighter.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about we resent the fact that men make more money. We couldn't make money, period. We couldn't do any of those things, period. That was why feminism was born, is because we couldn't do any of those things.
Can I make a point, HQ? To Black's point, there's two things. All of the hardest jobs currently held on the planet are held by men at an astounding number. Maybe 1% of women hold those jobs. Those high voltage lines, the deep sea rigs, the undersea welders, offshoremen, all those jobs are held by men. I don't hear no women fighting for equality for those jobs. Where are women fighting for equality for?
No, you see, and then you have it wrong. We're not saying we want to fight to have. We want to fight and to do them. We want to be able to have the opportunity to get out there and do that.
It's done.
So I'm saying, what's wrong with feminism then?
It's done
because
they still fighting. They still fighting for it. HQ, what's they fighting for?
Let me jump in for 1 second. So when they say equality, that's picking and choosing. When they say equal, you're saying the high-powered, the high-line jobs, the oil rig jobs, those would be equal. They're never going to want to be equal. They want equality. But what happens is, this is what I noticed. In the Black community, we exchange those two words to be the same. AKA, she wants to be the CEO at work, but she doesn't want to take the trash out at home, which is what the guy does. She still wants to have feminine qualities at home or be able to call the shots at home. That's the difference.
It's
true. They want all the reward from it, but they don't want none of the other side.
Okay, so you mad that we can pick and choose? That's the problem.
No.
Nobody's mad that you can pick and choose.
Wait a minute, that's what he just said. He just said
don't care.
Y'all want to be.
I'm not mad that you pick and choose. I'm just wondering why women only pick the jobs the big earning jobs, the comfortable jobs. If it's why don't you pick everything?
Zeus just said you want to pick and choose how you want to be equal.
Women want to pick and choose how they want to
Okay,
be.
so why do y'all resent that?
I don't resent nothing. I just want them to shut up and do the job.
We do shut up and do the job.
No, because why are they still talking about feminism then?
Y'all want feminism when y'all want feminism, but when you don't,
what wave are we on? The fourth wave feminism now?
Miss HQ, this is what I would like for you to do, right? And this is serious, right? In my industry, in the trucking industry, we hire women all the time. They wash out. It's hard for a woman, to drive and be alone and lonely in the truck. Now, we do got some cat ladies and some bag ladies that get in these trucks and stay. And I know y'all done seen them on the road. It'd be shit all on the dashboard, and they be driving. It'd be a cat sitting up there or a dog looking out at you from the truck. You see what I mean? But they wash out. They don't stay. It's not something long term that they can persist on doing. Trucking, staying in a truck like that for long periods of time. Men, I deliver to truck stops and gas stations. I see them pulling old men out of these trucks dead, emblems, when I go deliver all the time, because we get in that truck and we are now chained to it. That's our life. Women, they'll do it 5 years, 3 years, 6, 17 years, maybe, and then they're done with it. So what I'm saying is, after a certain amount of time, you can't persist on doing this. When men usually get a career, and they will do it, and as long as they don't get fired or kicked out of it, they do it until they expire. They do it till they expire. So it's not that we're saying you can't do it. Hey, come do it. But it's only 2% of women that are bricklayers. Why? Because in Las Vegas, it get about 120 out in this joint, and you got to move around 10,000 pounds of bricks in a day. You can't physically keep it up. So it's not that you can't do it, but if you're going to do it, we don't want to hear about it. Just get out there and do the shit. We all behind you. Rah, rah, rah. Here you go, some water. Throw it on your ass. They can't keep it up is the problem.
That's true. That's true. Because I wouldn't want to be out there doing that. I wouldn't want to be out there doing none of that.
Me either, HQ. But and also, I was in the military 14 years. When we sign up and we sign on that dotted line, we sign up as soldiers, sailors, airmen, whatever, right? You sign on that line. It don't say I'm gonna be a soldier, sailor, airman, whatever, and I'm gonna be required to do more than the next person. Each of us supposed to have a standard.
Right.
When we go into the physical fitness portion of that, men's standard is here, the women's standard is here. I was a paid on call firefighter. Men's standard is here, women's standard is here. I worked as a train conductor for a while. Went through my train conductor training. There was 2 to 3 women on the entire fleet of conductors or engineers. That's some hard work. There's different. If we want equality, why is the standard different?
I think the problem is you all are taking equality literally, and women are not taking equality literally.
And that's the problem.
We're not saying that we want to dig ditches or anything like that.
I didn't say dig ditches. I said the same job, HQ.
But you have to understand, when feminism came into play, we couldn't own a bank account. We couldn't open none of those things.
Though. That's over. That's like when the certain person gets on here arguing about slavery.
It's been since 1975. Okay, I'm 50 something years old, right? It's been 1975 since a broad couldn't have a bank account. Right. These newer or younger women don't know anything about that life, but they still have a problem where they can't.
So why do we holler about feminism? Feminism is over.
And who holds the most debt?
Hold on.
Feminism is over. Why are we always arguing about feminism then?
Hold on. But they still have the same problem as the women that was born in the 80s
that
and
they
the
want to be
90s and the
independent on their own.
and the 2000s, right? We don't make as much as men. None of you guys work 12 and 15 hours a day. I'm sorry. God, G Honda Jay, I especially know if Jay was out on the flight deck, I don't know what service he was in or anything. You work in 12 hours a day. Sometimes you doing a 24 or 36. Like y'all don't know what tired is, and we don't get tired. We are the Energizer bunnies. We don't stop until we expire, until they say, all right, you guys are done for the day. I was a BLM firefighter. I used to fight wildland fires. And yes, I worked for the railroad. My dad worked for the UP for 40 something years. He did that until he died. The nigga's eyes was glossy. He died. I'm telling you,
I want just everybody
it's
to know.
not the same.
I want
you guys don't want to do the
I don't
same
want you
things
guys
that
to
we.
base yourself of what you think feminism is. I'm gonna read you guys the definition of what feminism
If you guys kept
So
up the
feminism,
same work,
the
it
advocacy
would
of
be.
women's rights on the basis of equality of the sexes. So what this means, it doesn't mean that you are making them superior than you. It doesn't mean that you're making them equal. And that means if I pay for dinner, then you also have to pay for dinner. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about equal opportunities when it comes to sexes. Therefore, a girl should have just as much chances as to become a lawyer, an engineer, a doctor, a teacher, and have as much resources
Is that
at her
stopping for
disposal than a
everybody?
man does. That's what it means to be a feminism. And I think if you truly believe that your partner is to be your equal in terms of opportunities, then everybody is a feminist. And if you don't believe in that, then you're quite frankly not a feminist. And everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But if you believe that you would want to have a woman who's, successful in her own way and has the same opportunities and you want her to win, then I'm pretty sure by default you would consider yourself also a feminist.
HQ, is it playing?
Right. Yeah, you keep popping off a mute. Yeah. Did you hear it or you didn't hear it?
I didn't hear it. All I heard was something about feminism.
I want just everybody to know, okay? I don't want you guys to base yourself of what you think feminism is. I'm going to read you guys the definition of what feminism is. So feminism, the advocacy of women's rights on the basis of equality of the sexes. So what this means, it doesn't mean that you are making them superior than you. It doesn't mean that you're making them equal. And that means if I pay for dinner, then you also have to pay for dinner. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about equal opportunities when it comes to sexes. Therefore, a girl should have just as much chances as to become a lawyer, an engineer, a doctor, a teacher, and have as much resources at her disposal than a man does. That's what it means to be a feminism. And I think if you truly believe that your partner is to be your equal in terms of opportunities, then everybody is a feminist. And if you don't believe in that, then you're quite frankly not a feminist. And everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But if you believe that you would want to have a woman who's, successful in her own way and has the same
Am I the only one that's not working for?
Win, then I'm pretty sure by default you would consider yourself also a feminist.
So my question is, that's what a feminist is. Why is it that everybody has a problem with the word feminism if that's what feminism is?
Because it tears down the black family structure. That's why.
Hey, Patty.
Let's make our family structure.
I mean, hold on. He gave you a definition. He gave you my definition of feminism. That's what I think feminism is. So why
most women don't live by that definition?
Huh?
Most women don't live by that definition, though.
What definition do they live by? That's why I asked you.
HQ. Okay, so you found that clip, right?
Yeah.
Where's the clip?
Exactly
where's the clip of all the other women, these feminists, talking about what feminism is to them? Where's those clips at? Because they don't go by that definition, because that definition has been reached a long time ago.
Okay.
There's nothing that a man can do outside of biology
I'm asking you
that
all
women
what
can't
your
do
definition
right now.
is. So your definition is that definition, but the women's definition is wrong?
I think we're missing a marker. We're missing a marker because we talking about personal definitions of feminism
because it seems to be distorted. This is what feminism started out to be, right there. Nothing
But it's
more,
not conducive
nothing
to the
less.
household, though. It's not conducive to a healthy household.
And it was all
It's
set
not.
up by forgot the dude name. Get women in the workforce so they can be taxed. They wanted so women is at home.
Rockefeller.
That's
Rockefeller.
another income that we missing out on. Hey ladies, don't you want to be in the workforce too? Don't you hate a man wanting to put you down and have his thumb on you? Get out here in the workforce and work for us. Yeah, your kids that you was raising for a millennia. Yeah, forget that. Let somebody else raise your kid and indoctrinate them to do some other crazy nonsense. Come on out here in the workforce so we can tax you too. Let's go. Women,
So according to G. Honda, feminism destroyed the family.
It did.
The black family, yes. Yeah.
No, the family, G. Honda. It destroyed families.
How so?
Families. Because it took women out of the home, out of raising a child. And then women had to fight. Women had to go from being home. Okay, you didn't have all the rights that you had before, right? Fair enough. I understand that. I understand as a human being, you wanting to be, listen, I'm a human being, I'm my own entity. I want my own rights. I understand that. Right. But you had a role in the family. Women had a strong role in the family, in the community. When the men is out there struggling and working, the women was
had a strong role in the family. Women had a strong role in the community.
Raising your children, yes. One of the most important jobs in humanity, in nature.
You had
That's
the main
where y'all go wrong.
You had the main role. Raising the children.
Hold on. That's
the
where
main.
You go wrong where you think, or where you express the fact that you think the woman is only supposed to be on this planet to serve.
I didn't say only. I never said only.
Okay,
I said
then.
that's the most important job,
But not
is to
for
raise
all
the next
women.
generation.
But not for all women.
I didn't say all women. I'm saying, but it is the most important aspect in a society to raise.
That's the vocal role. That's how the world is healthily repopulated.
No,
what are you talking about?
A person is supposed to be independent of whether they have a child, whether they give birth, whether they do any of those things. You have to have your fulfilling. You have to be fulfilling on yourself.
It's not true.
That's
not true, because you didn't come into the world.
So as a woman, I have to exist because I have to be married. I have to have kids. I have to have that.
Because structure works. Construction works. That's why
you don't need to be married. You don't need to be married. You don't need to be married. It's beneficial to be married, but you don't need to be married.
That's why we got a problem with women. What? Because you think a woman's whole and
HQ. What does independent? What does that independent thing mean?
Something is wrong with
what does that independent thing mean, HQ? You said independent.
Independent.
You're not.
It means I should be. It means I should be free to make the choice.
Can you hear me now?
You keep going in and
out. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Now you blank. Now you mute everything.
But CHQ, your choices have to be conducive to what's going to contribute to the healthy family structure.
Yeah, but what if I don't want to?
It's no way possible you telling your daughters. It's no way possible you telling your daughters to go out here and fend for themselves.
I'm gonna play the girl. I'm gonna play the independent women of the day. I'm gonna pretend like I'm one of the independent women of the day. I don't want to have kids until I don't want to
independent. You. No women is independent.
And
You're not
I'm
independent.
telling you, therein lies the problem. Because
you're not independent.
Because you don't feel as though women should be independent of a husband and children and family. There's
I didn't say
millions of women. That's what your words imply.
No,
There's
it's not
millions of
implying
women on the planet who don't want to get married, who don't want to have a family, who don't want to push this family agenda, who don't want to do those things.
Then leave society then, because society is based on community.
I deserve to be on this planet too.
No, you don't. There's nobody deserves. You can be on the planet, but you don't deserve to buy into the system that you don't want to contribute to.
Be on the planet. We're not going to go over the deserve word. The whole point is
you don't deserve to be a part of a community you don't pay into. You can't just be a taker.
Wait a minute, hold on. Just because I'm single doesn't mean I'm a taker. That
What are
doesn't
you
mean I'm a taker.
What are you contributing? What are you
You
contributing?
mean to tell me single men are takers?
No, because they working. What are you Are you working?
What do you mean?
Are
You
you
just
working?
said a
HQ,
single
are
person is
you
not
working?
contributing.
Are you
Why
working,
wouldn't
HQ?
Why wouldn't
You-
I be contributing just like you?
Are you working? Are you contributing to the society?
Are you a
Just like
helpmate to a
you,
man?
as a
Are you
single man. And
Okay,
just like
so you will never hear men out here screaming, I'm independent, because you know what? Men just shut up and go do it. We just shut up and go do it. We go to work, we come home, we hang out with our friends, we might go play basketball. The guys who work out go work out. The other guys go home, play Call of Duty or NBA 2K. We shut up, we do our job. Some dudes smoke a little weed, get a little $40, $60 Kudakata on the side, and we keep it moving.
And so
you're not
he's
gonna hear men out here talking about I'm independent. I'm an independent man. I'm an independent man. I can do it all by myself. You don't hear that because we're not fighting for that. Women seem like they have to fight for it.
So
just go
why
do
do they
it.
gotta fight for it? Why?
They don't. Just shut up and go do it.
Yeah, we always gotta fight for it because we have people who
you
say
don't. Just shut
people
up and
who
go.
say
Those women should
we
just
are
shut up
not
and go do it.
contributing to society if we don't do this, this, and this. We do just independent women do just like independent men.
No,
Why
they don't,
is it
'cause
that
they
you
don't
said
shut up,
no? What you
HQ.
said was we're not contributing to society
No,
if we
I
don't,
asked,
if we
are
don't
you?
do this, and this.
I asked, are you contributing to
Of
society?
course, all
Then
of us
go-
are contributing to society.
Go do
All
it
of us.
quietly. Then go do it quietly and
But
stop
then-
trying to argue for stuff you already have, HQ. And I know,
Women
I
are
know
not
you're
arguing
arguing
for that. Men
And
are
I'm
the
not-
ones who have a problem with the independent logo.
No, we
We don't have a
don't.
problem with that.
No, we don't.
We want to be independent.
We
wanna
just
make our
telling
own
them to be
decisions.
quiet and go be independent then.
And they do.
No, they're not, because we keep hearing about it.
Okay, so why y'all mad?
We're not mad. We just want you to not
So
you.
why
when
do
I
men
say
have
you,
to
HQ, I'm not
respond
talking
to it?
about you.
Why do
When
men?
you-
Why do
ju-
men
you-
respond to it then?
HQ, when I say you, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about independent women, just so you know that. So
I'm just
everybody in the
saying,
chat knows I'm not talking to HQ. I'm talking to independent women.
No, I'm way past all that garbage.
Yeah.
But
Tell
whole
the independent
thing is,
women, shut
I'm
up
talking for
and
women.
go do it. Go be independent. Be quiet and go be independent. Nobody cares. No one cares that you're independent. Go do it.
What do you
If
think?
you
Fred?
want to go be a boss lady, go be a boss lady and shut up.
Did you hear any of those videos I ran, Fatty? You heard them. The last guy. You don't? Do you agree with the last guy?
Ninth floor fatty. Let's go.
How you guys doing?
Hey.
What's up, fatty?
Yes, I did, and that's the thing. The problem with feminism is that not men are against women have the at least the opportunity to be whatever they want. That's, to me, I think most people are kind of feminism. A woman should have the right to do whatever she wants to do with her life. If she wants to be a hoe, go ahead and do it. If you want to be an astronaut, go ahead and do it. If you want to be a stay-at-home mom, go ahead and do it. The problem with feminism is that it tells that woman that they are free of consequences. A life of independency comes with consequences. A life of being an astronaut comes with consequences.
Right.
You want to be the CEO that works 16 hours a day and still has time to be with their family. That's impossible. Most men that work this type of jobs, like Jay was saying, they barely see their kids. They go to work before the kid is awake. They come home when the kid is already is already sleeping. You are not going to be a present father. You are not going to be the father of the year when you actually get these consequences.
Why y'all can't be like that? Why y'all can't be all that and a bag of chips? Why y'all can't be the one that comes home and talks to the kid and
because what we should do is, you want to be a strong and independent and a boss, babe, you got it. I stay with the kids. I don't want a nanny taking care of the kids. If you want to go work just for the sake of working and you have all this ambition and you are a high earner, go work. I will work my 8 hours because we don't need it more because you're getting that much of money, and I'll take care of the kids. And you know what's funny? Women are feminists until men ask for the same opportunity. They ask for the same opportunity to be with their kids. They ask for the same opportunity to not work 12 hours a day while you actually are a good father, a present father. They want it all. They want the equal. I want to be like you. And then as soon as it's inconvenient, I don't want to be like you anymore. I want to be a woman again. I want to be a modern woman. I don't want to be a modern woman again. I want to be a traditional woman. This is what we call Schrodinger feminism. Women are strong and weak at the same time. They are empowered and victims at the same time. And depending on the situation that they have in front of them, they will pick and choose which one they will be if it benefits them. Meaning, I go to college, I'm strong and independent. I'm 33. I'm traditional. I need a provider. Like, y'all don't like the consequences of equality. I'll salute you if you want to be the chancellor of Germany. That job is going to wage you like crazy. Don't motherfucking complain when you are 43 and you have no kids, because respectfully, you can just be applying for jobs and then all of a sudden decide to have a family. Look at what happened with Jesse Hilarious. That's the perfect definition.
Yeah.
Fought for the job, one of the most suitable, like probably top
And she
5
get
jobs in
pregnant
the
right
world
in the
when it comes
middle.
to radio. And as soon as she got the job, I'm going to get pregnant, and I did it on purpose.
Right.
You deserve a motherfucking punch in the neck. Like, what the hell are you doing? And
Right.
this is what we're talking about. Women want to be everything.
Right.
They want to be a stay-at-home astronaut. That shit doesn't exist. You are going to have to sacrifice something. So if you are not willing to actually get the punishment that it comes with being independent, being a boss babe, being a workhorse, and all that, don't tell people that you actually are there when you are literally crying to go home if Jay has enough money to support you and you want to be retired at 43. You can have it both ways. You can pick and choose.
Right. I believe wholeheartedly that somewhere along the way, the feminism, that whole thing went the wrong way. I was showing you how I was raised on feminism, how I thought of it. I couldn't get a bank account. I couldn't do this. I couldn't do all of those things. And then it just went all the way left. Somehow it went all the way left. I don't know what's wrong with the women today.
You are not the feminist. You are not the feminist.
No, I'm not. I'm not a complete feminist. I believe that.
But that's the point about the complete thing. Is
You
a
first
buffet.
wave, Ms. Q.
Hey Jay, you know when you
Yeah,
go to a
first
buffet,
wave.
like you know when we go to eat like everything you can, and you go there and you say, "Oh, this looks delicious. Let me put it on my plate. Oh, I don't like this. Let's stay here. Oh, this looks delicious. Let me put it on my plate. Oh, I don't like this." Feminism is not picking and choosing.
Right.
You can just go to the feminist buffet, take the parts that you like and put it on your plate, and then the parts that are inconvenient, all of a sudden you don't want to use it. For example, dating. Have you ever seen feminists relinquish the gentleman and the chivalry shit? Oh no, I'm a feminist. On the hey baby, do you want to go to the movies? Of course. I will pick you up at some. No, because I'm strong and independent. I'll pay the tickets. No, because I'm strong and independent. I pay the popcorn. No, because I'm strong and independent. They will let him pay because they don't give a fuck. They are feminists when it's convenient. As soon as it's cold, where is my Jay? I'm so cold. Can you give me your jacket, please?
So
where is the feminist there? Like, where is the feminism? Is the picking and choosing? I hate y'all for being sexist, but if y'all do positive, benevolent sexism, which is chivalry and being a gentleman to me, I'll accept it. I take it. Oh, you want to work more? Go ahead. You want to pay the bills? Go ahead. It's all about
advantage,
lack of responsibility, and if you, like everybody says, if you have all the responsibility but you don't have none of the benefits, that's slavery. You having a woman that can pick and choose and switch her lifestyle every 5 years, go to college. I don't want to go to college anymore. Go to work. I want to stay at home now. I'm tired to be at, like, if you keep changing everything you do every 5 years in our ideology, respectfully, once again, you are picking and choosing which thing is convenient for you. You're actually not feminist. And I don't think you are feminist. It's you because you're very comfortable when your husband was paying all the bills and shit. You're very comfortable. When you get in that allowance, you are very comfortable. Said, oh, you know what?
But I did. But I also contributed.
Did you pay any bill?
Yeah, whatever. What I paid for the vacations. I paid for the food.
HQ, we're not doing that.
What's wrong with that?
HQ, we're not doing that. You said
wasn't paying everything.
You said that your husband gave you $1,000 per week allowance.
Yes.
And I pay for vacations.
I mean, ain't that normal? I mean,
$1,000 per week. is $52,000 a year. You better pay those motherfucking vacations.
But I thought that was normal. I thought that's normal. That's not what people do now.
No, it's fine. I'm not judging you for doing that. I'm just saying that you are saying oh, husband, I bought you a car. Wait, with whose money? You know what? People use your credit card to pay for presents for you.
I get it.
Oh, I pay for vacations. You better motherfucking pay for those vacations if you're getting the amount of money.
I get it. He made a cushy life. I get it. I get all of that. So my whole point is, women, what I experienced, women want to experience. That's all they want to do is experience the same thing. What's wrong with that?
Ask the question, HQ.
Yeah, go.
In our day and age, the feminism that you're talking about, first wave feminism, what women don't have that?
Not too many don't have that.
The world is not perfect. The vast majority of women have that. So what's the problem? Why do we even have these arguments about feminism when most of the people in our day and age in the first world have the right to do whatever they want to and exceed that? Most people's rights exceed a right. Now we consider privileges now rights.
Right.
More so than people think that it's their right for somebody else to pay for them to change who they were born as. They think it's a right.
Right.
And even if they get it, if you want to be traditional, there's some rules that, like, they don't want to be submissive. They don't want to have a low body count. They don't want to pop out kids anytime the man wants. They don't even want to cook and have sex, which is a bare minimum. You having a man that takes care of everything. Hey, if he says get on your knees, you better have those knee pads on. There's no my head hurts and my back and
So what do you think women? So what do you think women want? What do they want?
They want
they don't know.
I will answer. They want everything and nothing at the same time.
Yes.
They will never be satisfied. A woman nature is choosing what she doesn't have. She's single. I want to be married. She's married. Oh my God, I want to be single. She goes to Paris. I don't want to go to Paris. I'd rather be in Miami. She goes to Miami. Oh my God, look at my friend going to Paris. A woman will never be satisfied. That's why you buy 10 pair of shoes and you think you're done. Until next week, you buy another one. 10 pair of that bags until you're done. Next week, your favorite word is more. I want more. I want more. Is never enough, because if you are an emotional junkie, if everything you do is I want to get that dopamine hit that I had when I had that conversation with my girlfriend, when I was on a travel, when he fucked me the first time, when I had my first baby, you are going to be slave of your feelings. And as soon as you don't get the dopamine rushes, you are going to do some shit that is dumb. Because a man, there's the two most dangerous people in the planet: an emotional man and a bored woman.
Ooh, bars.
I was talking about this on yesterday's show. There's a saying. I don't know if there's a saying in your country, but mine is, it's like a joke, something like that. You want to make a woman miserable? Give her everything. Give her everything. All her dreams, pack it up and put it on her lap. Give her everything. She's going to be miserable a month from now because she can't chase nothing. There's no eye to chase. There's no, I'm going to conquer Tom Brady. Motherfucker, you already have Tom Brady. You already have
Can I build
him.
on that real quick? Just look at the modern women as a whole, right? Nothing is ever good as far as its natural state. The natural face not good enough. You need to put makeup on. I gotta put a little something on. The hair is never good enough.
Right.
I gotta braid my hair and put fake hair on. I gotta shave my eyebrows and put fake eyebrows on. I'm not happy with my body, so I gotta get implants or surgeries. Nothing is ever good enough for them on a level, and we can never tie who they're doing it for. I'm not doing this for a man. I don't do this for a man. I'm doing this for myself. But why? Why are you not happy with yourself? You can't even be happy with yourself. If you can't be happy with yourself, how you gonna be happy with me? If and this is patriarchal, chauvinist, whatever you want to call it. Men relinquished our power to allow women to thrive in society.
Right.
Because that's who had it first. The men had it first.
Right.
Women couldn't do things. We said, okay, we're going to make it even across the board, that first wave.
Right.
Right. Women still not happy with that. They not. They don't want, if I'm going to be a boss woman, I'm going to make all this money. Okay. So if you have a kid, could the guy stay home and watch the kid and you go to work? Ain't nobody going to do that. Ain't nobody going to just live off of me like that. Okay. What about 50-50? I ain't going 50-50 with no man. I'd rather go 100, myself, or yada, yada, yada. I'm all this stuff. Okay. And if the man makes all the money, then what are you going to do? That's all. That's what else is there? I'm not cooking and cleaning. I ain't no slave. What else is there?
Right.
That's all. That's you doing it all by yourself with a man. That's you doing it all by yourself without a man. And that's you doing nothing with a man. Which one do you want?
Right.
What do you want from us? Just tell us. Let's not argue. You tell us. Come together and tell us. Tyranny in the chat. Come up on the panel, sister.
G Honda, your thoughts on this? You mute.
I mean, my thing is this, right? We talking about feminism and the whole, empowerment of each side. Man, let's just make the black family structure.
That's not a threat. It's an invite.
Let's make the family structure strong, solid. Let's fortify the family structure. Right. I mean, you all that is just noise, man. When 70% of our women are single mothers. All of that is just noise when you got, men taking their boys to prom in dresses and all that other ish. All of that's just noise when you got kids that's unprotected, teen daughters younger and younger, teenage boys getting incarcerated at 16, 15 years old. Come on, man. Let's cut the noise, man.
Tyranny.
Build the family structure and keep the family structure solid. All this feminism, well, whatever that is, it's not conducive to the healthy family structure, man.
Right.
But they don't care.
Only thing that's conducive to the healthy family structure. That's how every other race is prospering and have so much more. Ain't no bridging, no wealth gap without a solid family structure and a healthy community.
That's how humanity has thrived.
But they don't care. That's the point is they don't care. Is if you have one side of the group saying let's do it for the families and for societies, and you have another side of the group saying I'm going to do what's best for me,
right?
There's nothing you can do. Woman already broke the social contract. Before it was you stay at home, you pick the cherries, you take care of the kids. I go outside in the sea, I almost drowned, but I got fish for you now. I go to wars, I come back, we get more kids. I go to the forest, get the bar. Like that was the contract that we had. You do these things, I do these things, so the village can be better. If you have one side still talking about the betterment of the family and the village, which is something that is honorable and is actually right, and you have the side of saying, I want to do what's best for me. I'm not going to have 3 kids. That ruins my body. I'm not going to do this because this is below what I want to do.
But Fetty, but what has amplified that to a higher degree is the non-existence of proper vetting as well.
It's the non-existence of fathers.
There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do.
It's the non-existence.
We can't do nothing about vetting.
I can sell Tyranny a dream today, and in 5 years change my mind completely and leave her with 2 kids on her belly, and there's nothing she can do. The vetting conversation.
I'll leave that baby at your doorstep. Yes,
the vetting conversation is a bunch of bullshit because our parents, our grandparents.
Please, I want you to.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on, Fatty, finish.
Watch
Hold
your
on,
mouth.
Fanny, finish.
Don't tell me
All
shush.
these
Don't tell
people
me
were
shush.
getting married
Watch your
either
mouth.
with their childhood friends or either with their childhood friends or getting married after they met for 6 months. There's nothing that you can even vet a friend in 6 months, let alone a wife or a husband.
Okay, Fatty, you and these little shots, baby. Women could get married in 6 months because a real man recognizes a real woman. First off, secondly, you guys are up here complaining.
So why did you fail 2 times?
Hold on, let me finish because you guys been talking. Okay.
No, why did if it's easy to vet
You guys
people,
have
why
been
did you vet
talking.
wrong 2 times?
You guys have been feminists talking this whole time, and all it sounds like is a bunch of complaints. You're mad
Yes,
that we're
we're
not
crying.
kissing your ass anymore. We can go
Yeah, we're
work.
crying.
We can cook our own food. We can clean our own house. We can drive our own car. We can take care of our own kids. And you guys are mad. You're mad that we're not sitting at home and being your slaves while you go put your pee-pee in other women and we sit here and take it. That's what you're mad about. Why you guys
Why are you demoralizing men? Why are you demoralizing men?
Come up
Y'all
there.
let her please let her talk. Let her talk, please.
The same woman of tyranny.
From where I'm from,
Let her talk.
from where I'm from, men don't complain like this. They
It-
actually appreciate a woman that can keep it pushing and get her shit together. But y'all are upset that a woman can do what a man can. This is
Where
what
you from?
both of
Where
us
you
have
from?
X
Are the men
chromosomes.
wifing? Where you from? Are the men wifing women in an entirety?
Yes.
No,
My grandfather
no,
and grandmother.
no.
How you gonna tell? Now you're gonna
Y'all,
ask. That's the
please,
problem. That's why
please,
y'all mad
please
at us.
give her.
You're gonna ask me
Let
a
her
question
talk,
that I
y'all.
could answer.
Please.
Okay. I grew up around marriage. Simple. Mom, grandmother, aunts, uncles grew up around marriage. And now one of the men in my life said, I want a weak woman. You guys want weak women. That's what you want. And then you talking about, you can't build all the other couples or people in
Correction,
other
tyranny. The
races,
guys
their
that you're
marriages are
attracted more weak
lasting.
women.
They're divorcing too. You know why? Because who came out with the B4 movement first, HQ? It wasn't black women.
Chinese, Asian.
It was the Xing Shang women.
Oh.
They're sick of their men too. So they came out with it first. And we said, we were sticking by you guys. But if
They're so tired of their men. They're so tired of their men. That's why it's billions of them over there building billions of wealth and with a multi-billion-dollar food cuisine and Chinese food, which is prevalent in every country
men or
on the
women?
face. Huh?
The men or women?
Both.
Okay.
When you work together as a collective, you got a cuisine that's the top food cuisine on the face of the planet called Chinese food. That predominates every cuisine on the face of the planet.
Okay. So and black people are doing it too. Do you guys think we're not doing
not at that level. No, they not. No, they not. Not at that
Okay.
level.
See, this is what happens.
Hey, tyranny, let me ask you
You're
something.
just talking,
right?
Okay, you can ask me whatever because I'm really sick of you doing these little shots. Fatty, go ahead. Go ahead.
It's totally fine, right? If
Yeah,
I
it's
remember
totally
correctly, you said I'm going to put kids on this world so when they grow up, they buy me a house and I can live off them. Is
That's
that correct?
not what I said. But go ahead and ask your little.
So correct me. What did you say that your kids are going to do for their mom?
My children are going to be doctors, lawyers, and judges. And when they get older, I will reap the benefits of having children. Okay. I will raise them 18, 21 years to be grown adults, let them do their thing, and I will reap the benefit.
Yes. Does this sound like a strong woman?
Yes, that's
a woman
exactly
that is a woman. Does this sound like a woman that is counting on living off their kids' generosity when she's older in age? Does this sound like a strong woman?
See, when you don't have children, you don't understand where I'm coming from because I'm investing.
Don't you have a husband?
You invest.
Can I ask a question,
everything.
Tyranny?
Don't you have a husband?
Let me finish. When you don't have children, because I didn't have children for 30 years, so I sounded like you. But when I had children, I understand that I invest in my children. That's what good parents do.
Don't you have a husband?
The same kid you're
What
gonna
about
leave
my
on the
husband?
doorstep.
He
You said.
invests in our children too. What are you talking about?
Shouldn't you take care of your husband and your husband take care of you? Why
My husband is the provider, right? That's what you men are. You're the provider.
Yeah.
That's the question I want to ask you, Tyranny. What's the role of a man in society and in a relationship?
The role of my man might not be the role of y'all. everybody runs their stuff differently.
So what's wrong with us what's wrong with us saying what the role of a woman is to us then?
But that's the role of your woman.
Why is that us? Why is that us complain? But you're on here telling us that we're wrong for our thoughts.
I'm on here telling you guys you're complaining about a woman.
Nobody on here is complaining. Fatty wasn't complaining at all. Honda's not complaining, and Zeus isn't complaining. No man on this panel is complaining about anything. We're telling you how it is. There's not one lie that's been told by any of us right now. It might not be 100% factual, but each of us has a point that definitely can be seen right now in society.
Which is the black woman's too strong.
I'm not mentioning ethnicity at all. It's just I don't care about that. I'm talking about men and women.
Honda is. Thanks for being honest.
I'm talking. Honda is. is. I'm talking about men and women. That's it. That's it. Because that's what we're talking about. Feminism.
You can't talk about men and women.
Feminism for white women is not the same as feminism for black women.
Okay, so you just made that there is a difference.
What do you mean it's not the same? What do you mean it's not the same?
The white women see feminism different. Black women see feminism different.
I mean, tell me the difference.
I don't even see feminism. Go ahead.
What's the difference?
If me as a man, as a woman, and I'm like, I'm going to take care of everything. I want you to stay home, have kids, raise the kids, be a home mom, right? The odds are, if I'm talking to a black woman who's a feminist, not just a black woman, I'm talking about a black feminist, she's going to look at me and say, I'm not your slave, fool. I'm not doing that.
Absolutely not. What? Okay. What is that? What is the
let him finish.
Y'all gonna sit here and act like we all don't see the same stuff?
Wait a minute, you say that's black women.
I've got social media and I've got people I know on social media.
So what does the white woman say?
Yeah, okay.
Jay, what does the white woman say?
They gonna say screw you, asshole, and they gonna have blue hair and all this and all this different other stuff.
So
and they gonna be marching out in the street with vaginas on their heads.
So both women say the same thing,
right?
I'm not even gonna have the conversation with the white ones.
What? So you
just said you implied that the black woman's response is worse than the white woman's. It's the same.
I didn't say worse. I said different.
It's the same response though.
No, it's not.
Telling you to go fly. Me telling you to go fly is the same thing as me saying you want me to be a slave. It's the same thing.
HQ, can I ask you a question? HQ, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go.
So being that black women is the least married, why can't would you find it and take it as a problem as a black woman looking at an Asian, white, or non-melanated woman, since they're more married than the black woman is, to see what they're doing, to see what can contribute to black women being married more?
But I don't see it as wholly a black woman's problem. I see it as a black man's problem too. I see it as your issue too. Why aren't you wearing? My question is why isn't she preparing herself to be a wife? Why is she preparing herself to be a helpmate? And why aren't you all marrying your women? That I just like that.
It's the collective effort and the collective effect.
But I mean, you make it sound as though us being not married, us black women being not married, you make it seem as though it's our shame.
But if you black men's shame too. But you brought up independence though, and I told you independence and feminism has no place in a healthy family structure. I said that. Independence and feminism has no place in a healthy family structure. It doesn't.
Okay, so what do you want your woman to be? More dependent?
That's why the conversation is moving too fast. The conversation is
interdependence tyranny.
The conversation is moving too fast, and this is a lot of times the problem with this conversation, right? People seem that they agree with each other, but they kind of disagree, and this is why. And then we go back to the family again, John. I apologize. If tyranny says that we are complaining about feminism, and now she found a man that is a provider, right? Is he the leader of the household, tyranny?
Don't ask me about my personal life. Just go ahead with your question.
Because you said he is a
No, because
provider, right?
you really feel some type of way that I found someone to marry a baby mama.
No,
So
no,
it
no.
seems like you're moving
Come on,
towards my
Tyranny, you do the same thing to
Tyranny's
me. You bring up
relationship.
me
No, one
you
second.
bring up
You
my
brought
personal
it up.
stuff.
You brought
today
him up.
literally
One
is
second.
going around telling
hold on.
people
You
that my
brought
marriage
him
is
up.
fake.
You said that he was a provider. Nobody asked if he was a provider.
He's
You
a
said he's a
husband for
provider.
me. He's my provider. He's
Okay, so
my provider.
so he's your provider. Is he the leader of the household?
We are 50-50 in this household.
But you see, and this is what see, HQ.
And he loves it.
No,
He
one
loves it.
second, 1 second. Stop here. Do you see? Remember when we were talking 30 minutes ago about the picking and choosing of one to be traditional and one to be modern? You and most women that are feminists or claim feminism want the benefits of having a provider, somebody that comes along and helps with the bills, pays most of them and all that shit. And when it comes to the responsibility of being a leader, which comes with the traditional man, we are 50-50 in
What's
relationships.
the
We do
leader?
it.
To tell me what to do? Is that what your
So
definition
why don't you
is?
yes.
So you guys want
What
a
would I
woman.
provide for you if I don't have no power?
I need clarification.
Yes.
You guys want a grown ass woman to tell her what to do on everything. That's
Not
what
on
you
everything. No, not on everything.
Isn't it a
But if
leader?
I'm no, one second.
What do y'all mean by leader?
It's leader means you have the final say. Most men are hands off. You want to decorate the house, go ahead and do it. You want to go to Paris, go ahead and do it. You want to choose where the kids go. Most men are hands off. But when it comes to difficult and big decisions, I want to have the last say. I want them to run their shit through me. For most part,
the way that marriage works, Daddy. Ask your
not
mom and
reasonable.
dad.
Okay,
That never happens in a
tyranny.
marriage.
Tyranny. So what are the big decisions that your husband does in your house?
My husband appreciates my opinion as I do his.
So what are the big decisions that he does that are
no final say sower. There is
when was the last
compromise.
time he
Hold
told you
on.
no on a big decision?
There is coming together and making that final
Okay, that's fair. When was the last time he told you no on a big decision?
The other day when he said that he wanted to stay home and relax, take a vacation day. That's when.
There's a big
So he
decision?
said, okay, that's a big decision. Hell
There's
yeah.
a
You
big
want to stay
decision
home?
rest one day?
What?
There's a big decision rest one day? There's a big decision?
That was a big decision.
A big
we
decision
don't have
meaning
to make huge decisions like that because we come together. That's what a hold on. Let me talk.
It's
That's
totally
what a marriage
fine.
is. A relationship
it's
is
beautiful.
you do you and I do me. Okay. But a marriage is coming together and making your final decision. There is not one healthy marriage that that anyone has ever told me or that I've seen where the man said, I said what I said, and that's that. That doesn't work, baby. That doesn't work in any marriage. Okay. And like I said, ask your mom and dad. Your dad knows. Most men know what my wife say go. Most men know that. What my wife says, a happy wife is a happy what? That's saying that was not created yesterday.
And you just be talking because it's what I'm talking about. And
It's
remember,
not just be talking. I'm living the life that I'm talking.
no, tyranny, respectfully.
What?
Right,
What
respectfully.
you gonna disrespectfully say?
No, I'm not going to say anything disrespectful. Because I know you. Your life is easier. Your life is easier with him in the fold. It
With
is.
what?
Your life is easier with him in the fold. When he gets into the fold, when he gets into whatever you have going on, your life becomes easier. Is that fair assessment?
No, I really don't know what you're saying. My life is easier.
Easier meaning that it becomes easier. It's the opposite of difficult.
Right.
No, my life is easier with him in my life. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
I love partnership. Absolutely.
I didn't ask you that.
No, I love partnership. That's why I've been married. It's not just this Joseph, my husband. It's not just Joseph makes my life easier.
So why did you call him a provider?
What?
Why did you call him a provider?
Because that's what he does. He provides for his household.
But it wasn't the partnership.
I really don't know what you're trying to do.
Are you a provider?
I provide as well. Yes.
Percentage.
About 45, 40.
So he's not a provider. He's a 50-50 man getting 50-50 responsibilities.
Is 50 not greater than 40?
Oh my God, Tyranny, wait, Tyranny, we're going to do this shit now, Tyranny.
What's wrong? What happened? What's wrong with a woman staying home and raising kids? When did that become like a bad thing?
It became a bad thing when you guys didn't know what loyalty was. When you guys couldn't even
No. That's
when you
not.
guys
That's
couldn't
not. You're
appreciate
talking
that
about
your woman is
yourself. You're
at
talking
home.
about your own anecdotal experience, Tyranny.
Are you serious?
No,
Anyways,
it became a bad thing. It became a bad thing for women who did not want to sit at home when they felt taken advantage of.
Yes.
When they would be at home and they
Because
would
a
be
man can
taking
cheat at any
care of the
time.
family, they would be taking
That's
care of the
irrelevant.
kids, and then he would run off and the man would do whatever he wanted to do, and then he would come home and take his shoes off and run into the bedroom and wouldn't help her with anything.
Imagine not wanting to be close to your kids every day.
You mean after working all day?
Working all day.
What?
Yeah. Tyranny. Would you change an HQ? Would you change roles with your husband?
Hell yes.
So you HQ. This is why I'm telling that women are liars and duplicitors. They are just
I'm not lying.
No.
So
HQ.
your husband could have stayed home and watch the kids, and you would have went
And
home.
you go work.
I did it.
Whoa.
I'm not talking about I'm not talking about when he got sick.
When
I'm
my
not talking
husband
about when he
got
got
sick.
sick. I'm talking
Wait a
about
minute,
in general.
In general, I would have loved to do that too. I enjoyed when he was at home.
One second, please. 1 second. Tyranny, do you agree with this?
Absolutely.
So, Tyranny, if I found you a job, 1 second, please. If I find you a job that makes $150,000 per year, you will go to work and I'll stay home taking care of the kids. And when you come home, you can go to sleep and whatever the fuck you want. I just stay with them, cook some shit, and we go. Do we have a deal?
I would love to go to work, come home, the kids is washed, the house is clean, the food is cooked, my man is ready to give me some booty when I want to take it. What do you mean?
Take booty
Yeah. You know why you're lying? I'm going to tell you why you're lying. We had this conversation 1,000 times. That is good on paper until you have a shitty day. You come home, your legs hurt because you've been on heels the whole day. The skirt is tied. You are sweaty, and you open that door, and Jay is smiling and giggling with his kid on his lap while they're playing PlayStation, and everything is fine. You will look at him, and your brain is going to go. Your brain, hey. One thing
It is that simple. It is that simple.
But y'all don't have any.
Let me just finish. This is the man's superpower. Right. A man gets recharged if the people around him are happy. Meaning, I can be having a shitty day. Right. If I open my door and the dog is happy, the woman is giggling and laughing, the kids are running around the house. Hey, I'm recharged for the next day because it means that my job is right. Woman on the other end. Y'all can't even see us happy with our PlayStation. Y'all can't even see us happy with NFL Sunday. It's one day in a week, 3 hours that I'm by myself, laughing at the
that game again?
You
want it again?
It's not true.
Why you want that again?
The question for y'all is this. If y'all can even handle man getting happy at watching football or playing PlayStation, you are telling that women are willing to go to work for 10 hours, come home and see a man be happy with his kids and PlayStation and watching TV, and she's going to be fine with it? She's going to resent that man in 1 month.
It's annoying when you're playing the PlayStation and the dishes are dirty. You playing the PlayStation.
No, I did everything.
Hold on, because come on, we probably bought y'all the PlayStation.
The dishes are 15 minutes and we have washing machines. That shit is easy. I will sing Hakuna Matata to the dishwasher.
If you're at home playing the game and you taking care of no responsibilities, okay, that's annoying as hell. Look at Jay. If I walk in the house and look at Jay,
you are going to be mad at him. Everything is done. Everything is done. You know,
why wouldn't we be happy? Why wouldn't we be happy?
You know
all the laundry put away, dishes done, the house
man. Jay, why isn't the trash outside? I already told you I want that trash outside.
Beds is made.
We would love that. We would love that. We are socialized just like you're socialized for the man to be the provider, for the man to go out and work. Of course. But if everything is done, everything is the way it's supposed to be, 9 times out of 10, we will enjoy that. I would love to go and make 150, 200,000 and come home, and then everything is done.
Give me an allowance.
I mean, sure. I might buy you some Jordans.
I'm just telling you, I did it.
Yeah, I need my rainy
my
day,
husband got
my rainy
sick.
day fund.
He was
HQ,
a provider. I'm just saying. Hold on.
HQ, you were sick, right? But I'm healthy as I can be. I have time to go to the gym. I take my kids to the park. We go to the swimming pool. We come home. I said, "Hey, Tommy, we have to clean shit real quick. Let's go." And we go singing, and he's watching the dishes, and I put in the laundry, and we're having fun. Hey, Tommy, go make the bed, and we play PlayStation before she comes. And as soon as you open that door, you are going to what was I treating?
Have you guys ever been in this situation?
That's not every woman. Every woman is not like that.
Y'all hate everything.
That's what
Go
happens.
to work,
This is what
you
y'all
hate
just
it. If you
talking
stay
from
home with
some
the kids,
movie.
you hate it. You hate everything.
HQ and
I
I
am
are
not
35
lying.
and up.
How
Why
do
would
you all
us as
expect?
grown?
How do you
Go
all
ahead.
expect marriages to have lasted about this long? You
Right.
think the man has always been the provider? No.
You know, it's because you didn't have no choice.
It depends on the bond between
and
a
it's
man and a woman. If she resents him being in the house, not doing anything, coming home, nothing is done. It depends on how strong that bond is.
HQ. We didn't have a choice as a man or as a woman. We didn't. Woman didn't have a choice. Man didn't have a choice. When there were outside, we had to go. When there's not food on the table, we have to go. We didn't have a choice either. But that's the thing. Y'all woman nature can be happy with nothing. Woman with kids envy woman that have no kids. Woman with no kids envy woman with kids. Like this is a cycle.
I don't envy no woman with no kids. I would never.
Is the freedom, and y'all should actually know yourself a little bit better than it is because, respectfully, y'all been on this planet for 3 decades at least. Y'all know that you are going to want something until you get it. It happens all the time. Y'all will be excited to get something, and as soon as you get that shit is like nothing. That's the woman's life. I will chase it, and as soon as I get it,
relationships.
HQ happens all the time. Y'all are the dog that finally caught the motherfucking buzz, and now you're looking at the buzz like, what the fuck do I do with this shit? I can buy this shit. You are the dog that finally caught the buzz. You know it's the most exciting time on that dog day when the buzz goes by, but you never catch it. That's the fun part. The day that you catch the buzz, you will go crazy. You will say, "Motherfucker, buzz, why did you stop? It didn't taste like I thought it was going to taste." You are these type of people. All of y'all.
I want to say this. The reason that I don't know what Fatty's talking about because I absolutely, like I said, I love partnership. I love the fact that my husband pleases me and I please him. If he come home and he's super tired, baby, don't gotta take your shoes off. Make sure you put them outside because they probably stink. But I got you. I'll make sure you're fine, and vice versa. When I'm super tired, he got my back. There is no unappreciation in this marriage because we appreciate each other. We just appreciate
Y'all know each other for a year.
We've been together for 2. I don't know what you're talking about.
There's no cool off time still. Like it's still on the honeymoon phase.
How long does it take 2 grown people to understand and learn each other? If you hold on, where's Jay Walker? Because Jay Walker and Mr. Gavin is the one that said that if a man and the amazing Lucas, if a man don't want to marry you within six months, if a man ain't trying to put a ring on you within 6 months, he's wasting your time.
And they are
Those
wrong.
are 3 men that said that.
He should know. Yeah, by 6 months, he should kind of know.
Thank you, Jay.
I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say he's gonna do it at 6 months, but I'm gonna say he should know around 6 months.
But that's the thing. It's because I should know if I should see a future with you or not. That doesn't mean that I'm wrong. They're parroting Kevin Samuels. You can't vet a friend in 6 months. Imagine that I came in with a friend that I know for 6 months and says, "This is my best friend, and we are going to be best friends forever." Hey, Fatty, how much time did you know him for 6 months? Y'all be laughing at me. 6 months, you can even bet that, like, even a worker will show their best face on the first 6 months of the job because they're going to.
Well, some people do. Some people ain't liars. Some people ain't indecisive.
Yeah, but vetting, I don't believe vetting works. I'm not one of those people that believe in vetting.
People change. You can vet for what the person is going to be 5 years from now, as long as you have a time machine. But Tyrion, let me ask you something, right?
But you can get the basis. You can get the basis of a person. You can get the basis of a person. Their moral compass.
One person at a time. One person.
Everybody's going to say.
One mic.
Everybody's going to say what's on their best interest on the Pop the Balloon show. But Tyranny, you know what's funny? I'm going to prove that you're wrong in 1 second, right? You say, I love this partnership, the 51-49 and blah, 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 blah. If your husband tomorrow got a promotion, he has to work more 2 hours a day, meaning he's less 2 hours with you, means that he's less 2 hours with your kids, but his income will double to the point where you don't have to work anymore. Would you take it? I'll repeat again. She wasn't listening. I'll repeat it again.
I don't have a choice. He makes
No,
that final
1 second,
decision.
please. 1 second, please.
I heard exactly what you said.
So please answer the question. If he got the promotion, actually, let me make it 4 hours. He got a promotion that will double his income to the point where you don't have to work at all. You can stay at home and take care of the kids. As a consequence, he's going to spend less 4 hours with you and your kids, but he's going to be able to pay the bills for the next 30 years. Do you want him to take it, or do you want him to not take the position?
I would choose more time with your family.
So you would say don't. So said no more 4 hours, baby. Don't go to work.
Because you're saying, oh, I get to stay home and not work. Well, I don't want to sacrifice our family time. So go ahead and keep what you're doing now. I'll still bring in what I'm bringing in, and you don't have to take that promotion.
How many hours do you work per day, Tyranny?
I work by 6 to 8.
So you will gain 8 hours with your family.
I'm not staying all day with these kids. Again,
that's the point. You don't want to be with them.
It's not happening. I'm not staying home.
You don't want to be with them.
Oh Lord!
That's
one more time. I'm not spending all the time.
I gave you an opportunity.
I gave you an opportunity. Time with a 6-year-old, a 5-year-old, a 3.
One more time around my family. I ain't spending all that time.
I gave you the opportunity to take care and raise your kids for the whole day and do the things that you take. No. Hey, Jay, do you see this? Say, Jay, do you see this? We would relish on the opportunity to stay at home 8 hours with our kids, cook, clean, do fun things with them and all that shit. They hate that shit. They hate it. They don't like it. They don't like to be around their kids more than 8 hours. It's a chore. Everything is a chore.
The kids, it's listen, Linda. Unless you've been through it, you cannot testify against it, bruh. You have no idea what it means to sacrifice yourself 100% to sit here and hear mommy all motherfucking day. You gotta cook all motherfucking day. You clean up all motherfucking day. Y'all have no idea. This is what
you don't know what's going on.
This is why people get paid to do it. Okay?
Tyranny. I don't care
if they're my ducks, or chickens, or birds.
That's why people get paid to do
it all day.
Have you ever built a house? Have you ever built a house? Have you ever built a house, Tyranny?
I'd rather build a house. Build a house.
Have you ever put out a house fire?
Y'all wild.
Hey, this Tyranny just proved once again they will not be okay with nothing. They want the money and they want the time and they want to stay with the kids, but not all the day. But they want to work, but not all day. But they want to have fun not all day. Like this is the modern day woman. She will never be satisfied with nothing because she's a wishy-washy. I want to do everything and anything, like I said before. Let me just say one thing before you got it. Friends, I did the double stream so I can bring more people to decide. We have 92 people watching on the Team Fetty show. Okay. I'm going to close this link now, and I want everybody to come to HQ show, okay? There's 92 people on that side. Okay. I'm going to try to do the redirect right now, but if the redirect doesn't work, please come to decide. Yeah, the redirect is not going to work. I'm going to close the link right now, okay? So please come to decide. We're going to continue this beautiful conversation where Tyranny just admitted that she doesn't want to spend time with her kids.
All day.
Thank you very much. Team Fetty and the Untouchables are on the HQ side. I see you on this side. I appreciate y'all, friends. Thank you very much.
Yes. Appreciate y'all. My husband is black. Okay, go ahead, y'all. Y'all live in this fantasy world. This is why y'all need to stop watching Cinderella and Aladdin, because y'all honestly think that women just want to sit home and watch their kids all day. With that, boy, please.
But y'all won't let the man do it though. You get mad with
but make sure the house is clean.
All of that. It is clean, top to bottom.
We would love.
My mama
to do
told
that.
me how to clean.
It depends on. It depends. We all have different ways that we want to show up in this world and show up in a marriage. I am one of those people. I don't mind you doing that. I don't mind you doing that. If you let me go out and then I don't have to worry about a bill, I don't have to worry about cleaning dishes, I don't have to worry about washing clothes, I don't have to do none of that. Just like a man don't have to do none of that when he go out and work. Long as you gave me the same dynamic as a man.
How much is a maid per a day of a maid? How much is it?
A maid is probably like $55, $60 a day.
$60 a day. So look at these, right? I'll buy a Roomba, I'll buy a washing machine, I'll buy a laundry machine, a drying machine. I will have that motherfucking microwave. I'll get everything. A maid will come every Sunday to my house to do deep cleaning for a day. It's going to be $240.
Okay.
So the cleaning is done because I'm just one person. Once again, or there's more people. I have all these, and I'm going to watch Disney Plus with motherfucking Johnny. I'll watch Frozen with motherfucking Maria. I'm going to have the time of my life while you want a sweaty buzz. It's raining outside. And you're like, oh my God, I'm going to work on it. Stop lying. Like respectful stuff. You will never accept that shit. That shit is disgusting for a woman. You will start calling that man weak. He is a bitch. Actually, let me do this. HQ, is this type of man that you will brag to your friends?
That I would recommend to my friends.
Women like to brag about, my husband has a company and he make 300,000 and and he bought us this and he got us that.
Mm-hmm.
Is this type of husband that is a great homemaker? Because HQ, you bought the house, but I made it a home, right? Mm-hmm. Is this type of man a man that you are going to brag to your friends that you have? Cook, clean, play violin, stay with the kids, change diapers. Are you going to brag to your friends about this man?
Yes. Yeah, I would. I mean, I would.
So you would date a man like this?
Because I would have.
Would you date a man like HQ? Would you date a man like his?
There's different skill sets.
Would you date if you were 25 again? Would you date a man like this?
No.
So how do you brag about a man that you'll never date?
Because he has the different skill sets.
But you don't want him.
I would take him though.
Man,
you said you didn't date. You said
wait a minute. I'm not. I'm one of those women.
You said you wouldn't date him. How would you take him if you wouldn't date him?
Because I wouldn't date him because
you said I wouldn't date him. How do you take him?
You asked me at the age of 25. You asked me at the age of 25. At the age of 25, I wanted to be taken care of. I wanted to have the soft life. Of course, I wouldn't take a man that would sit at home at 25.
So when did you start wanting to take care of men? What was the age that you started to look for a man that you want to take care of?
I wouldn't have minded if we had longevity.
When did you start looking for a man that you are willing to take care of? When was this age?
When we got older.
What the age? Give me a number.
Maybe 40. The longevity is the whole point. The whole point is the longevity. When I know, just like men want to have loyalty in relationships, women want to know you're going to be there in the long haul and you're not just there for something else other than being supportive to me. So once I feel that you are supportive to me and you're not going nowhere, I don't mind being the person that goes out and supports the whole family. I understand that you're going to be there regardless, and you would have been there if I didn't make money.
Okay, so any of y'all can recommend me a friend that y'all have that wants a stay-at-home husband because she's good at her job? Tyranny, HQ.
What you say?
Any one of y'all can recommend me a friend that y'all have, a female friend that wants a stay-at-home husband because she's very successful. She has money. Any of y'all can recommend me anybody that y'all know that wants a stay-at-home husband so I can put my resume as soon as we end the show. Anyone?
You need to show up for the Wednesday show when I present the potential candidates.
you saw the promo show up on Wednesday show where HQ is going to
potential candidates.
She's going to gaslight the shit out of y'all.
There are women out there that make $200,000-$300,000,
and they want a stay-at-home husband.
And or they will take a stay-at-home husband.
HQ. These women are all the same. It's the same motherfucking. It's the same motherfucking trick.
I don't never see them.
I want $300,000 per year. And what does your husband do? I want him to make 301 so I can feel good about myself.
Yep.
She needs 20. She doesn't need $1. She needs a man that is there for her, support her, put her food on the bag, call the doctor appointments. All of a sudden, the most difficult job in the home, which is being a stay-at-home mom, now is a walk in a park, and men should be ashamed of doing it.
I gotta ask Tyranny this one question. Tyranny.
Yes, it's slavery, Fatty. Remember that. It's slavery.
If you knew,
these are the feminists. Remember, these are the feminists, huh?
If you knew, if you had the loyal husband and y'all was rocking together, and your husband said, "I'll stay at home and take care of the kids," and you have the big company job and you do what you had to do, you would want it. Would you be open to that? Would you be open to that? If you knew he was loyal, y'all was rocking together 5 years, 7 years, all of a sudden somebody got to be at home with the kids. You have to make a determination who makes the most money, whose job has the most potential to bring the most benefits to the family. Is it your job, a husband, or is it my job as a wife? If my job is the potential to bring more money, more benefits to the family, we would make that decision together. Somebody got to be at home with Johnny. Johnny is autistic, or Johnny is whatever, or the kids are too young. Then you would make that determination with your husband or your wife. Who makes that? That's how me and my husband did it. I have degrees. My husband doesn't have a degree. My husband made the most money because he worked in a prison. I had to make the determination, okay, I have to put myself in the back burner, even though I have the potential to make more money. I let him take the lead, and I may let him be the one to bring the money home. So I was the one who raised the kids at home.
You were not on the back burner. How is that on the back burner? I do my job, you do yours, and once you get done with your job, we revisit whatever we have going on.
Right.
How is staying at home, getting $1,000 per week allowances, being on the back burner?
Always mentioning that $1,000.
No, HQ. Respectfully, even if it was $200,
right?
Even less HQ. If you gave me $250 to just take care of my kids and do whatever I need to do with my family, and I know you actually were happy about that shit, that shit will be that shit will be enough. I get $250. I will eat that. I will spend that shit on candy. I will go with my kids to the motherfucking ice cream thing, and we are going to be singing along. Like, that's beautiful. Why do women resent being with their kids?
I don't know.
We as men. I
don't know. I mean, I can't.
HQ. Because Tyranny said it, right? There's the thing. Tyranny is not the exception. I don't want to put her to make her the villain.
She's not the exception. There's plenty of women like that.
But that's the point. Like, it's so motherfucking dope. Like, men every day fighting to be with their kids as much as possible, and women, for whatever reason, they just don't like to have them around for.
Y'all don't market yourself like that. So why you don't market yourself like that then?
Because women don't accept it.
There's plenty of women out there. If you market
women don't accept woman, there's 4 billion women in the planet. Even the blue hair, all of that shit, they don't want a man that stays at home while they go to work and go slave for a paycheck that they don't like. That is what. Where are these women, HQ? Where can I find this woman that wants
they don't exist? They are fantasy. HQ making these women up.
Fatty said he only dates
not real.
Caucasian women. Okay, so Fatty's experience with women is Caucasian women. It's a different vibe over there. Okay, it is unseasoned. When you come back over here to the seasoned chicken, then
why are you seasoned? You're seasoned? How are you seasoned? What are you seasoned with?
What
are you seasoned with?
Creole slap your mama, a little bit Himalayan salt,
you seasoned with, girl? You ain't seasoned.
Hey Jay, she's seasoned with the sassy mouth and the rebuttal. That's what she's
too much sugar. You getting everybody high blood pressure. I mean, too much sugar and salt, man. Everybody got high blood pressure. That's what you seasoned with.
Yes. Go Zeus. Go Zeus.
HQ, I have a question.
Yeah, Zeus.
So when you came into the relationship with your husband, you had 3 kids, right?
2. I had 2. Yeah.
So you was living at your mama's house, right?
I had just graduated from college, yes.
So the answer is yes?
Yes.
So you were at your parents' house with 2 kids. He came in with a plan and said, this is what we're going to do, right?
Yes.
And regardless if whatever you gave up, you followed his plan.
Yes.
That is, and you found success through following his plan. That's exactly what the gentleman was saying earlier. If the guy doubled his money, she would have to find a game plan within the house to make the house successful. Whether she's doing all the tasks, whether she's putting all the tasks out to other people, that is what he was saying to make a successful household. That's what I found in his statement. It's just the same thing you said, but it's just the opposite. Because you did exactly what he said, because your husband made more money.
Right.
Okay, I'm just checking.
No, I don't resent the role of a wife at all or a mother at all. I wasn't personalizing I fell into it.
You don't have to defend. I wasn't personalizing at all.
Oh, no. I know that. I'm saying I fell into it. You know, I took to it like a duck to water, of course. I mean, because I'm adaptable that way. I just don't understand why it's a resentment. Why all of our roles are resentment. Men resent that they have to take care of the woman, that she's the way she is.
They don't.
Then they have issues with the way she is. She is the way she is.
By what example?
They don't.
Please.
That's not the
By
point.
what example, HQ?
What is the
Please,
resentment that I have to
Why
pay
do
for?
y'all feel like we're not happy or we can't be happy?
HQ.
Because
If
women
I have $1
express
million,
unhappiness constantly.
HQ.
That's why women divorce.
HQ. Every man relish on the fact that he can provide for his wife. It's a beautiful thing. There's nothing make us more happy than feel like we're taking care of shit. Oh, you need a car? I got you. You need your mama needs money? I got you. We actually women play on our ego like that. They say, "Oh my God, you look so manly. Change that tire." And you know what the motherfucker wants to do next time? Change another tire so he can have the same compliment and he can feel needed and shit.
Okay.
Why are you saying we don't resent providing for you? We resent the fact that I'm doing all this job and I can't even get the bare minimum. Y'all are denying us sex when you are not in the mood. You think cooking 5 times a week is great when our mamas were cooking 14 times a week. You think that having a dishwasher and a Roomba and doing laundry once a week is a slavery. Y'all don't like nothing. Like you're not even grateful about shit. I buy you a new house, you are looking for the new one. I buy you some shoes, you're looking for the next one. I buy you a car, you're looking for the next one. We go on a trip, you're looking for the next one. It's the fact that y'all are ungrateful. It's not that we provide, it's that you don't give nothing back. You don't even a thank you, baby. I'm so proud of you. That's not what we get.
I say that to my husband. I feel like, because I'm not declining what you're saying, it can seem like that sometimes. I feel like because women constantly want more. And I'm not saying in a negative way. I'm not talking about materialistic. But a lot of women don't settle. We want to continue to grow. So where you might have got us that 4-bedroom house that we asked for, now we're saying, okay, baby, what can we do to the yard? Then you get the yard. Okay, baby, what can we do to the driveway? You look, but it's a beautiful thing. You can look at it as a negative, or you can look at it as like, damn, my woman has helped me grow within the 2 years that we've been in. It might come off as she's not satisfied. So yes, women, tell your husband, I'm so proud of you, babe.
Did
you know,
she
I
pave
make
the
sure
driveway?
You just stated how a woman helps a man grow, and you said but you stated stuff that you know obviously that man is doing. So pretty much you just told him what to do.
You guys are
and that's why that's the difference.
It's his wife.
I'm helping her grow, baby. Hey, you know what would be nice if we put some of those the non-fall gutters up there.
Yes.
Oh, good job. You know what would be nice if we paved the backyard here.
The tree,
oh, baby, you did such a good job.
You did say that, Tierney.
Can we say the tree out of the way because the sun? I want the sun shining on my face when I wake up.
It could come off
it would look nice if
but a woman's role is to help her. Is a help.
It's to motivate him.
It's a help meet. It's not a comfortable meet.
It's to motivate him, right?
Take the burden of the home off of the man. Inside the house it should be your burden if he's doing all that other stuff.
So
and stop complaining about being a slave if you're cooking food when he's out working and providing.
Why y'all always want us to y'all better cooks than us? Y'all more men in culinary school than there are women.
Why is women complaining about cooking? How come when you bring up a woman's cooks, I ain't nobody. I'm not gonna cook for no man. It's wife duty.
The reason that it's a problem It's because it gets to a point where you're making it a demand. Now, if you let me cook for you, if you let me, then it would be joyous unto me. But when you come home and tell me, why ain't this ready and why ain't that ready? That's when it becomes a problem.
So if I come home,
wait a second. So if he's home sitting on the couch, hey babe, don't you got work today? Yeah, I got work today. How come you're not going to work? What, you demanding me go to work? That's how you sound.
Okay, but how you not gonna provide if you don't go to work?
That's how you
no
sound.
provision.
Exactly. But how you gonna eat if you don't cook? If I come home from work and the food is not cooked, then how we gonna eat?
Hey, Jay,
so if I'm on the couch with my feet up playing NBA 2K, how I'm gonna make money?
Hey,
so
Jay,
I'm playing
let's
the game and
flip it,
all the
right?
lights
Let's
go
flip
out.
it. Let's imagine that you have a wife, a mother. She cooks the shit out of that plate. She cleans like she is motherfucker. She's a beast at doing everything. And I go to my friends and I say, hey, you know that cook, like, you know that dish that she cooked? I motivate her to do that. It's like, because I put her on the position so she can clean that motherfucking toilet in a pristine way. Hey,
she cook, I clean my
hey,
plate.
brother, I don't take care of my kids, but this woman is a wonderful mother, and she's a great mother because I push her to do that. I motivate her. I make her wake up at 4 a.m. in the morning to do preparation for dishes for later because I'm the man. I just sleep there and shit, you know what I'm saying? But I am on her side because I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm a good leader. I'm just telling her what to do. Y'all would be furious. Why are you taking credit for me? I am the one waking up at 4 a.m. in the morning and cooking for you. I'm the one cleaning that toilet. And you are telling your friend that I do that shit because of you? Now flip it. So replace woman by slave owner. Right? Replace woman by slave owner. The slave is outside, he's picking cotton, he's picking gold, he's taking the sugar cane and twisting that shit, and he's making everybody happy. And at the end of the day, everybody's in the table, he's eating well, and he's saying, man, I'm such a good slave owner. I motivate all these motherfucking monkeys to go outside and to do his wonderful job while I keep reaping the benefits because we are a team. It's not just him. We are a team. And I'm the leader. I'm just like, oh, Tyranny, how does that sound exactly?
I mean, it sounds like partnership. It sounds like a marriage. I don't know.
HQ, how many women get on Kendra and say that they gonna elevate a man? How many women get on Kendra and say that, and they say every man I had, he came out better from the relationship than when he went into it.
Okay.
How come you ain't with them?
Because he wasn't keeping up, baby. I can testify against that.
Then how come you ain't? How come your not you, Tyranny, but how come when I talk to them, how come I'm gonna say to them, how come your smoke detector is beeping right now?
Because
how come there's clutter in the back of your room right now? How come you are 70 plus pounds overweight? Huh? You can motivate a man. You can motivate a man to do all this, but you can't motivate yourself to stay within a range of 10 to 20 pounds of your natural body can carry, the weight your natural body can carry. How come you got a bonnet on your head?
Damn.
How come you got a dry, crusty lace front? You can't even motivate your own hair to grow.
I need
the Why y'all talking about one specific woman? Look, like I said, where I'm from,
HQ is that one specific woman? HQ?
No, listen, where I'm from, we find
you see this week after week after week. These women say they're gonna motivate a man. Tyranny. It's not. It's talk. It's a bunch of bibble babble. It's talk. There's no results. None.
Okay.
I can't argue with that, Tyranny. We can't argue with that one. We can't argue with that.
Understand, but a good woman is hard to find. Y'all acting like every single woman is supposed to be a good, upkept woman. That's just not how it works, baby. Just like a good man is hard to find. I had to find mine in a rough. And now, look, I brought out the best in him. But y'all want every woman to just be a good woman. No, baby.
Tyranny, answer Jay's question.
What's Jay's question?
If you left him in the better, if you left him in the better state than you found him, meaning that he got better than when you got with him, why do you leave him?
Why did I leave him?
If he became better than the day then you found him, he's actually better. If you left him better than on the place where he was, so he became better, why did you leave him?
Because he let these hoes tempt him to doing stupid shit.
Ah,
He let his
shit. Now
friends try to tell him stupid stuff. Because y'all men are very bad when it comes to peer pressure. Y'all let y'all friends.
Okay, I'm gonna say this.
Before and he started to have bitches in the middle of a relationship. Let me guess.
I'm being honest. Y'all let y'all friends tell y'all, hey man, you don't need that. Go on get something new.
Okay, I'm gonna
Y'all
play
let
devil's
these new
I'm gonna
women-
play devil's advocate and say you right, Tyranny. Let's say all capital ALL. Let's say all men cheat. Let's just say that. Now what? So now we at 0.
Then okay, I upgraded you. You cheated. Now I gotta hit the deuces. Am I supposed to
And
stay?
then you're gonna get with another man that's gonna do what?
My man ain't cheating. I don't know why y'all wishing all these men cheating.
But that's what I'm going off of what you keep saying. I'm going off of what you keep saying. You say then the man gonna just go. You think I'm gonna stay home and do all this work? You just gonna go out and do what you? That's what you saying. So let's just say it's a 0. All capital ALL. All men cheat. Let's just say that.
Let's
Now,
just say they cheat.
once you leave a man, you gonna give it another man. He gonna cheat. You gonna leave that man, get another man. He gonna cheat. So now what? Now what?
Y'all gonna have the type of women that there are in 2025. If you all men keep cheating, you are going to have the B2 movement. So y'all are complaining about us women saying we independent, we don't need y'all.
You
But
didn't
it's
answer the
because you
question.
guys are cheating. Hold on, I'm being honest.
You didn't answer the question.
I ain't giving you no sticky icky. I'm telling y'all the truth. Y'all are complaining about us.
You're deflecting. You're
Wait
deflecting.
a minute. Hold on, Tierney. Hold on, Tierney. What is the question? What's the question?
Okay.
What's the question?
What's she eating? What is she eating? It looks good.
What was the
I'm
question,
eating the
Jay?
popcorn and hot sauce. That's what I'm eating.
Popcorn and hot sauce. What's the Jay?
I
What's
said,
the,
if we're at a if it's all men cheating,
right?
And you get with one man, he gonna cheat. You get with the next man, he gonna cheat. What's the outcome now? What's the difference? You're not gonna get a different result. So you might as well stay with the one man that you've helped grow, right? The one man that you help level up. If you put that much work into him and the next man is just going to do the same thing, why not stay with the first guy?
Right.
If you got to relearn a whole nother program, you might got kids with one guy, you got to get with him, another guy, it's going to be the same thing. Why not just stay with the first guy?
Okay. So why not
that
stay
you
with
help
her?
level up, that you help level up.
Why not
I'm
stay
just
with
saying it
her
off of
then?
what you said. Every time I said something, you said the man's gonna go off and cheat.
Okay,
So
just
I said,
listen,
okay, let's just say all men do.
If you feel that way, then why not stay with her when she cheat? If you guys help build each other
You're
up, and she
remixing
got
the
pregnant
question.
by
You're
another
not
man.
answering the question.
Hold on, I'm answering. I am answering the question. Okay.
Okay,
if you
we can
guys
stay.
feel, if
We
you
can stay, but you got to stay too. If we cheat.
exactly, and you're not going to stay. You're not staying with the woman with the man pregnant. I mean, she's pregnant by another man. Y'all not doing that. Y'all not doing that.
There's double standards for a reason. If somebody invades my house, listen. If somebody invades my house and I run, I'm a bitch, and your dad and your brothers are going to fuck me up as soon as they see me. If somebody invades the house and you run, that's your job. Nobody resents you. There's a double standard. Nobody's against that shit. Nobody's against woman and kids first. Nobody's against people going on nobody's against that shit. So if y'all believe in double standards on the other way, you have to believe on double standards when it comes to sexual promiscuity. We are not the same. No, we are not the same.
Hey,
loyalty.
I tell you this, what
y'all
on
like
our
disloyal people, bro. I nobody stand with someone I can't trust. That's what, hold on. Let me finish, please, because I gotta go. My husband about to get off for work. I gotta cook. Y'all,
You didn't answer the question.
I just had this conversation with him the other day. I am helping put everything I got into you, mind, body, heart, and soul. I'll be damned if another come on and think she gonna reap the benefits of my seeds. That's just not going to happen. So if you appreciate what I have given you, then you need to show your appreciation by being loyal to me. That's simple. But to answer Jay directly, Jay, if all men cheat, then you guys would get the result of women that you have now. I'm giving you proof The cause is all men cheating, and the effect is women is saying we don't give a damn. We can do it by ourselves.
That's not that. That's in your mind.
Yes, it
That's
is. Why
made
y'all
up.
think women are choosing to be
It's
single?
That's
totally
made
fine.
up.
It's fine. So you know what you need to do?
Wrong?
No, Tyranny. You know what you need to
Yes.
do? You need to leave.
Yes,
You
she
need
is,
to leave.
HQ.
Like leaving a man. I'm not against women
Yes,
leaving men
HQ,
for
she
cheating.
is.
Okay,
Your head's
if
going
the
wrong
man
way,
lied
HQ.
to you, you can leave. It is what it is. The fun part is this, Tyranny, right?
What?
Me leaving, for example, a woman for being emotional, just to get another woman that is emotional, is counterproductive. So when you say I'm leaving a man for cheating, it's like leaving a dog for barking, and then you get another dog and the motherfucker barks.
Not all men cheat. Not
I'm
all men
saying,
cheat.
No.
I'm saying, but you got to take the consequences of you cheating.
No.
You got to take the
No,
same
it's fine
consequences.
because cheating is lying. But the thing is not about cheating. It's not about the sex. It's about the lying part. But if you like that man, other woman will like that man too.
Bingo.
That's all. Like you like him, you're the only person that like that motherfucker. Other woman will like him too. And you know what happens when he's lonely and bored on that Oval Office and Monica Lewinsky comes around with the red lipstick and those papers? Hey, bro, get on your knees and do something. I'm bored. That's what men do. It's fine. The same way you guys want more everything that is materialistic. We want more when it comes to sex. We just do a break for y'all. That's all. We do a break for y'all and for your shitty kids, and then we go right back on the road. If you are leaving me because I'm cheating, the next guy is going to be even worse than you. And let me just say this, and Zeus got it, right?
Wrong.
Truly. And this is to me is the perfect example. Shout out to Papi Blanco. Cardi B cries and complains. Oh my God, Offset cheated on me. Such a cheater. And then she's seen with Stephen Diggs, which is one of the biggest womanizers on the NFL. So you left the man that is a cheater just to get with another man that has legally 100 hoes.
Okay,
What are you doing?
Yeah, but that's if we believe every man is a cheater. But
Right.
we don't
No.
believe it.
That's not the point. The
But hold
point
on, like
is
HQ said, there's consequences, Fatty, for us staying with y'all. You cheat, I stay. Sure. Boy, please. You think I'm about to cook for you every day? You think I'm about to clean for you every day?
but that's
You
not
think I'm
the
about to do
point.
everything I do for you? It's not going to
That's
happen.
not the
I'm
point.
going to
The
have
point is-
resentment. I'm going to have
That's not the point.
resentment. No, I'm trying
And
to
you
tell
can have you can have resentment. That's not the point. The point is you are not willing to split when you get all the benefits and you are the main one, and that bitch gets no money, no love, no phone calls, no nothing.
No.
But you are willing to literally date men that have bitches just because they're not going to give you nothing in return. You are splitting these men. You will be quicker to be a side bitch to a man with a wife than you will be a man woman.
But we're not splitting every man. That's the choice.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. HQ. You think the man that
not the regular ordinary men are not doing all of that.
HQ,
These women out here with rosters.
HQ, the man that you like have multiple women. The man that you like, the man that drops by, like you said, remember that you were going to unch on something, right? So you HQ, the 5'11", 50-year-old vixen from your neighborhood, right? You think the other 50-year-old woman don't want that dick too? So you want it, right? But other 50-year-old women that are single and you don't think they want that dick too. You think this is just for you?
No. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying we have choices as to whether we put up with it or we don't. I'm saying I'm willing to stay as long as you're willing to take the consequences of your actions. I'm willing to stay.
I tell you what, we go fight. We go in the backyard. We put on some gloves. We go fight. Whoever win can do what they want on the outside.
Boy, I whoop
How
your
about
butt so good, man.
How about that?
That ain't gonna work.
Hey, you know what's funny?
You weigh about $130 soaking wet, girl. Better get out of my face.
They will even
You about 5'4".
Jump in.
I'm gonna take them and beat you with them.
You know what's fucked up? They would even lose on the cooking context. That's how bad it is. Like you made it a physical thing so it can be obvious. They will even lose on the cooking contest.
Who?
That's how bad it is. Yes.
Yep.
Sure.
The best
Yes,
cooks
I'm
in
not. Okay.
Y'all will even lose on the cooking contest. And that's the point. Like, what the fuck am I getting from y'all?
Men are better cooks, so get y'all ass in the kitchen. Fuck, you want me to cook for you? You can cook better than me.
I cook.
Let me read these super chats, y'all. Let me read these
eat
super
your
chats.
ears.
Okay, I'll see y'all later. Thanks for having me up, HQ. Love
Thank you,
y'all.
Tierney.
Go cook that food. Go cook your man some food.
YouTube
Don't put too much salt in it either.
She's going to cook some motherfucking Twinkies.
Fatty, thank you for the $10. Thank you.
Yes, miss.
For Fatty, gifted 5 HQ React memberships. Thank you very much. Man, something's getting in my throat. Ciao, ciao, $9.99 for the support. HQ, thank you. Hashtag Team Fighting. One Queen Lady, $2. A woman completes a man, not complete with a man. And Jay Tillman, thank you. $13.99 for the Heathen College Ton Fund.
No, I said for the collection plate.
You are from Canada, Jay. You are from Canada? That's crazy.
No, I'm American. I'm American.
Dave, you're paying with foreign currency? That's crazy.
Canada, bro.
Your president knows about this. Hey, these come with tariffs. You have to pay like 28%.
Hey, don't get on my back like Ty Pro, man. Come on, Paul. Hey, come on, man.
We got into that subject, and that was the whole subject. What I'm waiting for is the Kendra G reaction tonight. The reaction to that scammer that was on there 2 days ago.
I regret not being on that panel, man. I was listening.
The scammer, he did what exactly?
The scammer, he had all the talking points. He had them lined up real good, and come to find out, he's a 16-year inmate.
Oh, he was in.
He got a half-white child. I love black women. I want the black woman to come over there and raise my child.
Hold on, I've been meaning to talk to you about that. I was pressure washing yesterday, and I couldn't come in here, and I kept hearing you say that nonsense.
Wild. You know what happened was she had the show on Saturday. I did a review yesterday. She came on today to do her own review because she heard my review, and then tonight the dude is supposed to show up tonight. And sometime tonight, and she finna talk to him again about why does he have a baby, half white baby? He was in what?
Who cares what the baby is? HQ,
because the lady dumped the baby on his doorstep. What
I know, but that don't mean nothing. Don't just because my kids is mixed don't mean I don't like black women too.
That was the whole point. He was like, I like black women, but I just got caught up. But why did you get caught up?
He popped one in because
Sugar Walls is if that's not what you want.
Because Sugar Walls HQ is Sugar Walls. When you slip into some Sugar Walls, you might mess up. He was in jail for 16 years.
Now the baby just turned 9 months. Now he wants a black woman to come over there who don't have no kids and raise his.
Yeah, the dude was certifiably.
She can't have no kids.
Insane.
She can't have no kids. He got all the manosphere talking points. I mean,
but that ain't had nothing to do with the kid being mixed. And
hold on, Jay.
Hold on, Jay. Mixed. I'm just saying.
HQ. Yeah. Those same points you talking about. When those women come on Kendra G, they don't get grilled like that. Rarely do they say.
Grilled. He did not get grilled. He did not get grilled enough.
He was on for an hour and a half.
Yeah, because he was saying such fantastical things every time he opened his mouth, and Kendra was enjoying the bullshit.
Exactly.
Yeah,
he actually liked this dude because the review she did today. That's what made me like him. That's what made me
no.
Kendra's spiraling. HQ. She need content. That's why she did that. Oh, this was fun. I think I might do this again. No, girl.
He's not the messenger. He was not the messenger. And they put him up there.
Right.
And he actually proved that women are easily bamboozled by words. You just have it's so easy to lie to women. It's not even funny. It's just it's so easy. It's just once again, you just have to play these black woman is God and all that shit, and you're good.
He did all. This is what he came across.
I was the chat reacting to that.
The chat was burning his ass up. Yeah. The chat was roasting his ass all the whole interview, and he's supposed to come back on there tonight and give a full throttle interview because Kendra invited him. So when she go live, I'm gonna go live right along with her because I want to be right here when I hear the garbage that he got to say. A bunch of inconsistencies in his story, but he stood his ground. It's like, look, how do you have all of these? You guys were showing them to me. what do they call double standards? He was going headlong into the double standards, but he stood on them.
Yeah, because he come on, HQ. He was in prison for 16 years.
Yes. Yes.
Like I'm not listening. I'm sorry. All the
They weren't. It was
the
just
odds are I'm not listening to you. The words that's coming out of your mouth because I'm not going to believe it. Your life experience is not the same as everybody else's.
Right.
You were conditioned to be a certain way.
Right.
It's different inside there. We know this.
Right. And
from family members and stuff that I know, it's different from that, man. So when he's talking all this stuff, to me, it's like, oh, get that popcorn. What he gonna say next? HQ, what he say?
That was the whole point.
He said,
I
what?
was like, everything he said was like, what the hell?
It don't make sense. It don't need to. But I'm not taking him serious. He's not a representative. Like Zeus said, he's not the messenger. He's not a representative for us because that's different, man.
Yeah,
That's
but why is
totally
Kendra entertaining this now?
Because she's spiraling. She needs views. Who said it? 3 a.m. content over everything. That's what she needs. Content.
That's why she says this is the last time you come in here, such and such, and then he comes there next week and she's entertaining him again. That person is because
she said that, didn't she?
Yeah, she keeps saying that multiple times, and then the people come around and she entertains because there's money. Like she
got most content out of him in that interview than she has in the whole last year. So
that show has nothing to do with building nothing. It's just entertainment. And the people go there for entertainment because they love entertainment.
Well, y'all give me your final thoughts. Y'all give me your final thoughts.
I was just about to
Wait.
Yes, sir.
Wait, before we go on to the next one, I apologize, Jay. HQ, I noticed you have this theme, and you always say if this happens, you gonna retaliate, and it's cheating. You're really big on retaliating, and I'm not pointing the fingers at you because you 60. But anyway,
I'm petty. Look, I'm sorry. You want me to be righteous? I ain't gonna be right. I'm just telling
no. I call you HQ, but that's a manifestation of the heathen queen. I get who you are.
Have I been anything else other than that, right, Jay? Haven't I said I'm petty as hell?
I've been watching you. I've been watching you for a while. I knew you in high school, so I get it. I'm gonna get my get back.
If you treat me, wait a minute. This is serious. Seriously, if you treat me right, and we don't have to worry about a female calling me, we don't have to worry about a female running up on me, we don't have to worry about them things, I'm more than willing to work with you all the way down the line. Faithful, communicative, all of those things, submissive, all of those good things. But if you show me that you are ruled by the wind and you change on me, then we gonna have a problem. Because I'm not gonna change on you. I'm pretty much a person. When I tell you I'm gonna do something, that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm not gonna waver from that. If I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna be your wife and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that and do this, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna waver from that. And no man down the street is gonna change my mind. And no Denzel Washington is gonna change my mind. I'm gonna be faithful to you, and that's it. So I expect the same thing. Wait a minute. Well, Denzel is Denzel, but other than that, I'm not going nowhere, right? So this is the way I am. But if you get petty with me, I'm gonna get petty with you. I'm gonna stay. Don't get me wrong. I ain't going nowhere. But you can't trust my loyalty.
We can't trust women's loyalty anyway. It's great you said that, but we can't trust. That's not why we get women. We get women for companionship. Right. So I appreciate what you said, but I'm gonna give you. There was a meme I was looking for. It says, "I cheat, you cheat. I start a business."
I'll catch y'all later.
All right,
bye, Jay. I start a business.
Right.
I start a business. You don't start a business. I buy a car. You don't buy a car. My point is, if you're echoing the behaviors,
facts, tell him.
Echo all the behaviors. And I'm just going to throw something else in. I totally understand what you're saying. And I love when you own your pettiness. I love that. What I'm saying is one time I will get on either Cart Before the Horse, I'll get on your show and I'll explain how poly works versus how you think it works. Because I think in the Black community or in the BIPOC community, we don't understand how it works, and we also don't understand communication and boundaries. Because what you're talking about,
I'm a territorial person. I'm an extremely territorial woman, and that probably never would work for me.
Okay, I said I'm gonna explain generally, and you said how you gonna take it. I'm not talking about how you gonna take it.
I mean, there's reasons or there's advantages to polyamorous lifestyle. There are advantages to that. I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying for me that wouldn't work. That's all.
But the world is already poly. That's what I'm saying, HQ. I'm not
not voluntarily though. Not voluntarily though.
People know, they just pretend they don't.
No. Okay, so I'll give a preview. Take sex off the table. We're gonna take sex off the table. I'm not talking about sex. Have you ever heard of a work wife or a work husband?
Yes.
Have you ever heard of a sports team being a family?
Yes.
Yes, you've heard those. And you hear church, it's a family. All those things are different realms of poly. That's all it is. Poly, all it just means is many. It's just saying many loves, different types of love. AKA, when I heard tyranny, and I'm not trying to put her on the bus, but you hear a lot of women say, well, I don't like to do this. I don't like to do that. And there's house duties. There are women who love to bake. Why not incorporate that person into your marriage?
Right.
AKA, you have somebody who, and I'm just gonna make up something. She's 50 years old. She lost her husband. She really doesn't have anybody to bake for. She bakes for your family. You invite her over for dinner. She becomes your meemaw. Those are things that polyamorous already does. When you're at work and you spend 8 hours a day, there's somebody who you trust. You have a side conversation with. You do other things with. That's your work husband, wife, whatever. You just have to have the boundaries. That's what people don't understand. The boundaries is that person shouldn't be calling me at 10 o'clock at night. Can I get an amen, HQ?
Amen.
Right. So that's the part of poly where you have to understand boundaries, limitations, etc. The person who gets my coffee, that's my coffee wife. She knows exactly what I want. She introduces the new coffee. She tells me the deal. She tells me everything. We're not having sex. I don't want that. But I tip her and I treat her nice because that's my coffee wife. She makes my coffee world a little bit better. That's what I'm saying when I say poly.
Okay.
But I'm not trying to force you into it. I just wanted to share it on a bigger platform and kind of explain it to people because I think they get lost in the sex part.
Yes. Hey, Fatty. Final thoughts.
Follow me on Team Fatty. We're going to have a debate later today on feminism. So glad to have you.
On feminism?
Yes, on feminism. Yes. And on Wednesday, I actually have a debate. If you want to, I don't know when Wednesday is the day. Well, I'll talk with you. Again, HQ, emails. You send me an email on the body of a title saying, I have no show tomorrow, but here is the link so we can talk on the back. I sent you that to you. So I read that. I said, there's no show. Let me go on the back.
Oh, okay. Well, my email game is messed up.
It's fine. I need to talk with you. On Saturday, I talk with you because I need to show you how to enable the redirect thing so I can send people directly to you. So they go and meet. Okay. So on Saturday, if you can come a little bit early, I would appreciate it. And Saturday show was actually pretty dope. So thank you very much for your service, message.
Thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing up, Fatty. Thank you for showing up. Zeus, thank you for showing up. Perfect. I'll probably be here later on when Kendra had a show. If that guy shows up, I will definitely be live if that guy shows up.
Okay. That's awesome.
Thank
you, HQ. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you. Thank everybody. Please hit the like button. Going out the door, in the door, however you need to do it, just please hit the like button. We asking for likes. That's what we asking for. Thank you very much for the super chats. Thank you all very much for the super chat. Project Leroy, thank you. HQ of all places, he was in West Virginia. Okay, Project Leroy, thank you for the $2. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Out the door, If Kendra goes live later on, I'm gonna be live right along to listen to that garbage that guy got to say. You know who I'm talking about, the guy in the suit with the mixed baby. I will be live on that. Thank you all for showing up. Thank you.